Alright, so welcome back, people. We are trading today both London session and New York session. We got CPI. Let me do a quick post so many people can come and trade with us. Alright, so this is a trade from yesterday that I told you that I'm gonna hold it. So it went from all the way down here to up here. So yeah, at that moment we broke almost all the highs right there. The only issues I see right now is this little wick right here, so this section right there. Let's take a look on the lower time frames. Okay, so we go here. Alright, yeah, it's a bit of like indecision market there, but we are also in a downtrend, so yeah, probably I think we can push even more. Another problem I see right there with these weeks, so it probably can be like a first target for a sort of TP for the news. So we're going for a forex factory right now. Alright, so we're going on the forex factory, so you can see CPI news today. We expect good news, so the GP will be bullish. So this is what we expected. Alright, so we expecting good news. We expecting the DJ to be bullish. Alright, I don't want to take a look on the gold because so let's delete all the analyzer. So I don't really want to watch gold right now because we have also CPY on the New York session. So I'm gonna keep an eye only on GJ. Okay, so we have 30 minutes, I mean 20 more minutes for this candle to close. We are also bullish right now, right here. Small amount of pips. If we do break this high right there, it's like 4 pips. But I also want this. I also want this candle to close because yeah, but it's better for us to wait for the news than to expect the price to do something right there or things like that, because we are also in a sort of like a high area, like 40 pips up here for us to take a trade. Yeah, I think on the 4-hour too is so low on pips, right? It's like 16 pips on the 4-hour candle. No, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, but we need a close above this zone right here, because um, we are a zone there, and yeah, it's perfectly when we have a closer there, because all over this area right here, all over this area, we have rejection area weak from the top to the bottom. So yeah, we have to close bullish on that one there. So yeah, cool. The area is right here, this one. Okay, so let me hide this and wait for the candle closure. Alright, so we have 9 more minutes for the candle to close and for this for the news to come to hidden. Uh, Alright, okay, so at that point we are so bullish. The position from yesterday hit around, I don't know, gonna take a look right here. Alright, yeah, 45 pips. 45 pips in profit. Pretty good. Pretty good, to be honest. Okay, so right now on 1 hour we can see that we have this wonderful bullish candle which is about to close about this area that we've marked here, and yeah, it's pretty good. So all the time frames at that point are so bullish, and yeah, we have this clean traffic from up here. We break the high on daily, we made also our low right there. Okay, and we have clean traffic to this area right there that we've marked here. Yeah, interesting charts pattern right there. 50 pips in profit at that point on the trade from yesterday. Alright. Okay. I don't know if gold. Yeah, gold start to move a bit right now. How many pips are there? 40 pips. 40 pips candle. But we don't have a wick on the downside here. So let's analyze gold and let's take a look. So we are so bearish right now, and we must come here at this area right there where we talking about this like last week, and we know that here on this bearish market, like, we can come all the way down to this area right here for a retest, and what I can see is that we also break a bit below this level right there, and now we're making a wick on the daily, which is very good, and we will probably retest some areas in the market. So right now we don't have a wick, a bottom wick there, so I hardly believe that the gold will come back. So this is why I'm thinking right now, in case I'm wrong, it will go up probably. Okay, so let's mark the areas right there. Okay, how many pips are from here? Yeah, around 20 pips. So this is not the trade that I wanna take, but I'm gonna risk a bit lower on that one. So I sell in that market, even if we're in a bullish market. So yeah, it's not that good. So I sell it right now, right here. Yeah, somewhere right there, with a stop almost of, yeah, 18 pips, something like that. And I hardly believe that if I'm taking a look on the hourly and daily, the TP is probably right there here on the daily. I mean, based on the daily time frame. So this is kind of risky. I risk around 1.2 5%, let's say, yeah, almost 1.6% on that trade. It's a bit higher on the risk, but we also hit this area, this spot area right there, so it's like kind of a retest for me, and yeah, I can afford like 2% risk on that one. So we have 3 more minutes for this, for the news to come in, and we'll see what happens next. Alright, so we have 1 more minute, or exactly like 20 seconds. So right here, this is a lower risk trade, okay, because I enter with no confirmation. I just enter based on the fact that we are near resistance, a good supply area there, and this is all. Alright, so GJ just flew at that point. And gold start to drop a bit. Let's take a look on the CPI. And so the target for the GJ is hit right here. Yeah, probably I must close the position right now and call it a pretty interesting trader. Okay, close some of the gold trade right there at plus 10 pips or some. Yeah. Yeah, the 10 pips, almost 10 pips, 9 pips, yeah, something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna secure 60 pips there on GJ. Not a big deal. It could be more, but I'm perfectly fine with it. So yeah, yeah, pretty good trade, pretty good, pretty good trade. All the way down there to up here, it was a very good trade. And yeah, right now I have a runner on gold. Um, we start to drop. We also, so let's focus on gold right now, okay? So we start to drop right here. We close, like we break below this area right there in the market. And yeah, I want to move the stops right here. So I also do that right there. And I secure some at plus 10 pips, something like that. Was pretty good. Let me check. It was around, yeah, 8, 9 pips profits. Was a good kind of TP there. Um, because I wasn't sure at all. I don't know. I haven't any confirmation here for to going down. So yeah, it's almost at break even right now, to be honest. But I also expect with the CPI, I don't know how the good news or bad news, but so yeah, let's take a look right now. Okay, very good numbers, very good numbers. This is why we just flew up to this area right there. So in my opinion, we can easily break this one and continue for the next target. But we have to keep in mind that, look at this. We have right here ranging market, and if we go all of all the way on the right side, yeah, well, we take the money. Whoever took the trade, uh, whoever took the trades, congrats for from yesterday. We discussed this trade on the live stream yesterday on the live stream. So yeah, congratulations if you had it. Good job. So it seems like on the on gold, it was a pretty good take profit target of 10 pips. I mean, yeah, I got just 9 pips. But anyway, um, the idea is that I hardly believe that we can go all the way down here on the daily on higher time frames, because this is pretty interesting. Uh, the charts are pretty interesting right now. So let's take a look on weekly. Yeah, weekly go straight down, man. It's straight. It's melting right now. We need to focus on areas where is the most action in the market. So right now, the most action in the market is right here, and so the most action in the market is right there. So institutions want to come and to take very good trade down here, not up here. So we are not going to buy there. Uh, I mean on the higher time frame. So yeah, and we also drop a bit here, and it shows us that we have a range for to continue down, moving down. Also the 4-hour start, we know bottom week here, we don't break above this area right there. So yeah, pretty good trade. I'm also the break even anyway, so I'm risk free at that point. But I want to re-enter in one of these trades based on the, I don't know, 15 minutes or 30 minutes candle if you're closing bearish, because at that point we are bullish. So there's no way for us to enter in a sell position right now, because the candles are bullish. So we just need to see sort of a good candles pattern, like a bearish one on higher time frames. Like when I say higher time frames on scalping, I mean like 15 minutes, 30 minutes. So yeah, these are my candles confirmation and entry candles. I'm just looking on 5 minutes just for, like, I want to see the structure, the market structure. But overall, the 30-minute candle I think is the best one for entries and stop losses. Okay, so yeah, GJ just hit this target here and drop a bit. Yeah, I think it can continue moving up. Uh, and for more entries, probably for today, um, we can take a look up here for a break, like kind of break, and then retest this area, because if we rejected it on the news where there is a high impact news and there is so much volume in the market, so at that point we know that we need a hard break. So this is why we have CPI. Also, wait a second. Yeah, we have Canadian CPI. Alright. I thought that it was a USD CPI, but anyway, the market will move uh, a bit also on the CAD CPI. So yeah, this is what we want to see right now. A break and a retest on GJ would be perfectly. Yeah, so I just closed this. I closed the position at plus 60 pips or something like that. Let me check. So it was yeah, almost 70 pips. Almost 70 pips. Move on GJ. Okay, on I can see gold right now. It's dropping a bit. Pretty interesting, but we also need a candle closure of 50 minutes. So yeah, if we can break like if we can close bearish on 15-minute time frame, um, probably we can continue moving down. Oh, also we have around like 12 pips stop right here. Very good, but also very risky stop losses. But we also can have it right there. So 30 pip stop. Keep in mind that you have a higher stop loss because it can comes again in this area right here to retest it. So a candle doesn't mean we move down if we don't scalp it, of course, because if we can turn on this candle bearish. So if this candle turn bearish on the 15-minute time frame, we can easily see that we lost the volume of the bulls in the market. So we can see the candle are smaller and smaller, and this one candle right here will be the bearish candle, will be our confirmation that the market is ready to drop and the bears are in control right now. So we can catch easily 20 pips right here with the stops of, I don't know, maximum 10-12 pips. Yeah, pretty interesting right there. So this is what we want right now. We want the candle closure right here bearish, then a good entry. Okay, so we have to wait like one more minute. Nah, 10 seconds. I don't know if in 10 seconds we can flip bearish, but we don't care, right? We have break-even trade right now. Okay, it closed on my broker. It's like a very indecisional candle. It's smaller than this one. Um, yeah, pretty interesting. But we also lost the control. Like, is that smaller? So anyway, I'm gonna keep the position open with this tight stop loss, um, which is, yeah, almost break even, 3 pips stop. I also secured something at plus 10 pips, 0.5% today up. Yeah, good for us if we drop, but I also take the. I also want to wait for a candle closure bearish on 30 minutes or 50 minutes. It will be pretty good, so we can enter it at that point. Uh, and it will be interesting. Right now, I'm like 20 pips in profits for real. Wait a second. No, sorry. Yeah, 5 pips in profit. So yeah. Okay. Alright, we are just waiting right now for a candle to close bearish. And yeah, the most interesting thing right here is that if we can close bearish on 15 minutes and on 30 minutes, it will be super cool. Okay, so we are waiting at that point right here. Stress-free trading right now. Okay, GJ come up again. Perfect. Alright, so last days I just start to read uh, more things about forex trading and stuff like this, and I just found some interesting facts and things that you can also apply to your trading. So I have to add one more right now. So wait a second, I'm going to I'm going to write them here. Okay, so let's go for the text uh, called trading tips and tips and tricks. So okay, can we make it like okay? Alright, so yeah, wait a second. This is bullshit. Okay, let me write them and then just wait a bit. Alright, so these are the rules that I've found. Let's go, I searched it over the internet. These are tips and tricks from a book and also from Uncle Ted. You probably heard about him. He's very good at trading and alright, so let's make them smaller. Alright, right here. Nah, they're too small. Go 20. Yeah, 20 is perfect. So trading tips and tricks. So the rules or the tips and tricks are these. So when we start to analyze a chart, we have to keep in mind these questions. So we have to ask a question, okay? Where did we come from? Where do we think we are going? Why would we go that way? Why would we not go that way? So these four questions we have to ask every time we start a trade. So every time when we are looking at the charts, we have to ask ourselves, where did we come from? Then we have to question, after we analyze this question, first question, we have to question next, where do we think we are going? And the third one is, why would we go that way? Because we have to always put question and then ask question and then try to give an answer to that question. And the fourth one is, um, why would we not go that way? Because in forex trading we always have a reversal, so always we can like we can pull back, we can, I don't know, make things like this one. Look, so my target was up here, okay? We come from this area of indecision. I got an entry right here, and we know that when we left area of indecision, we are in a momentum, okay? So this is the first question. Where did we come from? We come from an area of indecision. We break this area. Where do we think we are going? I think we are going up to this level right here based on the daily time frame. And this is the second question. Why would we go that way? Why? Because look, we have to go on the daily time frame and see that we have clean traffic, okay? So we need that when we have clean traffic, the market will fill up this week, this body candle right there, okay? The and also why we think we go that way is because on the 4 hour we have these clean movements. The third one is wait a second. Why would we go that way? Or no, I already answered that. Why would we not go that way? So this right here, why would we not go that way is this level right there. We're not going to up here because we struggle to break this area here. And what we would do, we just secure profits. We secure profits there. We are not expecting this area to be breaking, okay? Even if we break it above it, we can re-enter in the trade, but also secure profits at the specific point in the market where you think the market can go even more. Okay, so this is very good. All right. Um, Next question. Okay, now some like tips, some tips. We are not paid to guess, we are paid to be correct. So we don't have to guess where this candle is about to go or things, and we have to be correct. We have to make the correct decision, even if we are in a losing trade and we decide, man, you know what? Let's move the stop loss break even, or let's secure profits, or let's cut losses. This is very good. We make the correct decision. This is why we have to keep in mind to make the correct decision, right? So also if we take a trade and we are in a losing trade and we decide to cut losses earlier, we make the correct answer and we got paid for that correct answer, because once we cut losses small and we have wins big, we make profits, right? Another tip is that there is no ego in trading. So there is no ego. We don't want to be something like, yeah, I will. Okay, so the market is right here and it will come up here. I know, I study a lot now, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is not a point. We don't have an ego in trading, okay? We are paid to be correct, not to guess or to show ourselves how big and smart we are, okay? The Another one is that we have to come in the second place. So why we have to come in the second place? Because we have to let institutions show us the way. We have to let them move the market. We have to let them show us where is the next point where we are going, okay? So this is why we have to come in the second place. This one is very important. This is why we have to wait for candle to close. This is why right now we know we are in an area of where we struggle to move up, and we know that we have to wait a break above it, a retest probably with a wick or with another candle, but we need to wait for the institutions to show us that, man, you know what, we break above this price, above 154,800 right here. We retested it, so we know that we formed sort of support here, and now we can easily continue moving up to your target, because if you're taking a look in the left, what we can see, clean traffic. So in clean traffic right here, we know that the target is most likely to be hit. Okay, and the last one is, sorry, the last one is only with small drops you can drill the big rock. So this one is very important. So we right here we understand that with small drops, like small profits, we can drill the big rock, like we can form a big account, because sorry, think about it for 1 second, okay? If we are consistent and make like good amount of money every day, like they can be small amount of money, but if you make it every day, at the final of the month of the week, we are profitable. We we take $1 from the market, okay? So this is the most important thing. I'm not, I don't try to convince you that this is the way, but for me it works. I'm not looking anymore at any YouTubers or Instagram influencers who show us big, large profit of 10,000 euros or dollars on things like this. Instead of that, I try to follow smart people who knows trading and who can teach you something. Okay, so in my opinion, if you want to improve your trading, I highly recommended you Uncle Ted Instagram lives or trading. You can search it on YouTube. Alright, so Uncle Ted trading, okay. And alright, so let's go on YouTube, sorry. Alright, go to the YouTube, search Uncle Ted trading, and this guy right here in this clip of 1 hour and 53 minutes, let's say 2 hours, you can you have so much information and you can improve your trading so much, okay? So just search for Uncle Ted tips and tricks and watch all the podcasts, all the live Instagram lives, all the 5 minutes 5 minutes clips from the Wisdom Lie lives. um, yeah, it helps me a lot, so you can get more information here than everyone else everywhere. Okay, alright, so we continue moving up on GJ. Let's take a look. So yeah, right now I will enter in the last trade for today. So alright, let's take a look here. Not a big risk, but I've seen many times that um, GJ continue moving up when there are news. It's more likely to go up because the volume, and we are not making the drop anymore. So yeah, even that I know that we struggle to break above this area right here. I've seen many times that where we just continue moving up, okay, on lower time frames, on things like this. And yep. Okay, so yeah, this is another trade on. This is the last trade for I think for this session right now. I'm I have 1 hour uh, since I started the live stream. Yeah, on this one it's like 1% risk on GJ right now. Yeah, it's kind of interesting right here. We have around 15 pips stop loss. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's around 1%. Um, okay, so yeah, we have to wait, and it's not about to affect me this loss if this is a loss, because you know we take many losses to come here, and yeah, it's kind of interesting trade, to be honest. Yeah, I told you that I've seen these moves like many times. It's This one is more likely to continue moving up when we just break these highs, and we have small candles with such a big impact because we just break above the highs and so on. Um, so yeah, this is why I decided to enter right here. Uh, 30-minute candle was closed. Yeah, it's kind of good, I think. Yeah. And after this one, probably in the New York session, we are more likely to see a break and retest, as we said right here. And yep. All right. Okay, so it's almost 10 o'clock. Probably will come much volume. Yeah. So the target is right. Wait, let me check. It's right here. It is, or no, it's right here. Target is right here. Okay, 57 pips. Yeah, this one is the target. I left this right here. I cut the risk, like I risk around let me check. Yeah, 0.6% of this position, something like that. 0.6, 0.7%. It's not a big deal, but I entered in it based on the fact that I've seen this thing many times. It's just moving straight up, but we can lose and retest this area right here, and then moving up. But this is okay, like small risk. It's kind of good. Okay, so let's discuss gold right here. So yeah, this one wasn't a 1.5% because I moved the stops at break even. It was a loss, let's say around, I don't know, it was break even. Don't care. So yeah, right now we can easily see the break up here, the retest of this area. So now the resistance becomes support. So we have clean traffic to the upside right now. But I think, in my opinion, I think there will be such a good move to the downside more than to the upside. But yeah, we have to wait. Yeah, more and more volume will be in the New York session right here. So we have to wait the big the big sharks to come in, and that we discussed. We have to come in the second place. Okay, right here. Wait a second. We have to come in the second place. We have to let the big guys show us the way. Okay, so all right. So for now, I'm going to close the stream, and we'll come back in the New York session at 3 o'clock, okay? 3 or 2:30, I don't know. Okay, so see you there, guys.